And welcome back to my build showcase series. This is episode 3, and today this is the start of a larger project because this will run through build showcase at points where I am going to be building a village in this super flat world along with other things that will be in the distance. But yeah, first thing I've built though for this village is my arena. So I don't know why I've gone to this view. So here it is. It's nighttime, so I can showcase these lovely little sculk sensor lights. They're just hidden under these moss carpets, but they're really good. I like them. So they light up whenever I walk near them, and there's a few along this path. The only thing I don't like is the noise they make. But anyway, there's a sign here towards the arena, and here we go. So this is the arena. Let me show you the outside. So we've got a forest surrounding it. There's just some redstone projects I was working on over there. But the outside, there's lots of lovely foliage on the ground, and yeah, there's not much to say about the outside, to be fair. It just is what it is. But anyway, let's get into the arena. So you walk in and immediately you're greeted with this, which is the pit, the battlefield, where the fighters will go and fight each other. I think you can see them currently if they've not despawned. There we go. We've got a vindicator and a pillager in either side of the two, and in the larger chamber we have an iron golem. But that will be for later. But first, I'll show you what is in these little zones. So I've used some stone buttons just for detailing around the logs. But this is the bar. In the bar, we have some lovely benches around the actual bar. There's going to be villagers in here at some point, which is when I'm starting to build the rest of the whole. So the project this is, it's part of a Viking village that I'm going to be building that will have lots of different buildings like this of the same theme, which will all be Viking-esque, medieval-esque, sort of stuff like this. There's going to be lots of houses. I think I'll showcase most of the houses all at the same time, which should be fine. But yeah, behind the bar we have 4 different types of potion, and here they all are, and then we've just got some barrels there empty. And then I thought this looked like a grill, so I used this, and then 2 smokers on the other side. And then just some tables. Don't mind me walking on the bar. At the other side of this, we have a little drainage system coming from the bathroom. Don't worry, it's not from the toilet. This is the toilet. They didn't have toilets. They just had holes. You can go down here. I built like a whole drainage system. Doesn't go that far, but yeah. If I can get out. But yeah, there we go. But the drain actually comes from the sink, which is here. And the drainage just runs along the ground all the way to here, which links up outside very nicely to this little pond sort of thing, I guess, which also has its own drainage system that goes down here and all the way around there and onwards. So yeah, I might link that up when I build the rest of the settlement, but I'm not 100% sure yet. I don't know if that's just going to be like a waste of time or if it's actually going to be worth it. But anyway, we have some stairs on either side. I tried to make it as symmetrical as possible. So we have some stairs on either side. We'll just go up. And I got my head caught on part of the ceiling. But yeah, up here we've got little bridges that go through the tops. I don't think you can see him. You can't jump over. You got little bridges that go through the tops of the chambers. And we can go just through here. And there's some more stairs down to this section. Down here we have an on-site hospital for any injuries that may happen on the battlefield or off the battlefield, as I'm presuming the sidelines watching get a bit crushy and squashy. We wouldn't want that. This is part of the contraptions for the doors. I will show you those in a minute when I get onto that. But next, we actually do have the balcony, or the royal balcony. It's got a nice little red carpet leading up. I used these because they were easier to see over, and you could kind of like trap yourself in it. So stuck on the inside. But it's easy to see over and see the battlefields. I had these in front originally, and you could just only see like half the arena, which was pointless. But yeah, that's like the royal balcony for the king or whatever, or the chief, maybe. Sorry, going the wrong way. I'll just skip over here. Over here, these top areas are just kind of empty, I presume. Like people would just be stood up here watching, maybe sat down. Another bridge through the chamber. And here we have a practice range for people who want to maybe, I don't know, do some training in between the fights. So I do have these lovely little targets that are next to some trapdoors. So if you hit them, the trapdoors go up like so, and that's all fine. Just some training dummies and some weapons on the wall, just for using against them. A little pit that you can fight in, I guess. I don't know what will go on in there. And then there's just some armor and weaponry to do that with. Some barrels for anything extra. They're empty though. But yeah, the practice range. So that's that. And now I guess I can get onto. Yeah, I can get onto. So I've got some lovely lights that only turn on at night, but we can get onto the redstone that I've done. So, just done some pretty simple redstone. I'm gonna try and get these evokers out of here. Not evokers, what am I on about? Vindicator out of here. You don't lead. Wait, I didn't realise that. Okay, well, we'll have that open. I was gonna see if I could try and get this fight. Open that one for the pillager. And then this one opens for the iron golem. And I guess I'll try and get them to come fight. Maybe I could bait them out with a villager or something. If I can find villager spawn eggs. Yeah, there we go. I think we've got that guy. Why is there more than one? Are you coming? Yeah, go on. Just like bait him into here with the iron golem. Oh, whatever. Should we just get another iron golem? Don't know why I've got a bone. Oh, no, there we go. They're fighting. Oh, he killed him. Okay, well that was... yeah, that was eventful. But yeah, there we go. I guess it works. I think. Yeah, I guess it works. Shit, I killed these. Oh, well that's a shame. Anyway, yeah. So this is it in the daytime. I do have some little redstone contraptions over here that I've just been messing about with, I guess. I guess I can show you them. I don't need these. I also need a bow, don't I? So I just made a few redstone contraptions like this, which is just really simple little absolute chaos machine, which is nice. Over here, just the same thing. I guess I was messing around with repeaters, testing out so I could make this, which is completely different, which you will see in a second when I go into this corridor, because in here is a little challenge I have. This is going to be used in a dungeon I'm going to build in an upcoming series I'm going to do with my friends, and this will be one of the challenges where you have to shoot an arrow through there and the door should open. However, it's kind of difficult because you have to shoot it at the right time. Let's see if I can get it. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Oh, I just got through. Right, okay. I did it right. So there's just that in there. I will turn that off because it's going to break my my system if I keep it on for ages. But yeah. There we go. But yeah. So, just would like to say thank you for watching. I hope you liked the build. I hope you liked the redstone, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So please leave a like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 by the end of the year. It would mean a lot if you did. And yeah, I will see you next time. Goodbye.